Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. So today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I'm going to take you through a different kind of book than I normally talk about. I'm actually going to take you through my bullet journal today. I've been bullet journaling for about 6 months now and I absolutely love it. It has completely changed my life. I'm so much more organized, time efficient, and self-aware. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what mine looks like so maybe you can get some ideas for your own journal. I have the Leuchtturm 1917. This is the basic dotted version that just about everybody has. It really helps you stay organized and stay within the lines, so I highly recommend the dotted version. So the first spread I have here is just the future log, and I started my bullet journal in August, so their months are a little bit out of order, but it's quite alright with me. I really like the look of this. It's just very clean and very organized. Next I have a birthday and a 2017 New Year's goals spread. This was just really great to have. That way I could stay organized. I never forgot anybody's birthday and I always was able to just check out my goals. So this is one of my favorite spreads. This is my 2017 reading log where I would keep track of every single book I read. I would write the title, the date I finished, and the star rating I gave the book. And then at the very bottom down here you can see where I kept track of how many books I read per month. Flipping to the next page is one of my favorite spreads of all time. This is the All About Me spread, and I absolutely love this. I put so much work into it. I did all of the doodles myself, which I'm not a professional, but I still think these are pretty good. So I've got everything I love from pizza to Harry Potter, makeup, my dog and cat, my husband, knitting, coffee, writing, everything. It's so much fun. Next we have just like a healthy little spread where I wrote myself reminders, and I look at this every day and I see what I'm grateful for. I haven't filled it in because I kind of like just leaving it open. Next I have this fun little page where right here I say all of the places, I show all of the places that I've been in America, and then on this page is all of the places that I want to travel to. I've got Alaska, Hawaii, England, Ireland. So much fun. So this page I don't have filled out yet, but it is going to be a password log where I keep every single password all in one place so I never lose them, because I don't know if you're like me, but I always get out somewhere where I need a password and I cannot find it, and it is infuriating. Next we have a nice little nifty savings page. I just wrote a bunch of $20 bills, and every time I put $20 up I go ahead and fill one in, as you can see there, and then I just have the months and the amount of money I saved for that month. And then this is just like a fun little quote spread that I really liked. Moving on to the next page is my writing page. Now you can see up top that I've got some of my favorite writing quotes and just some things I printed out off the internet. And then down here at the bottom was when I was writing my first draft of my novel, and I was keeping track of my word count. The next page is really cool, and that's my workout motivation page, workout inspiration page. And I just pasted a bunch of pictures on here and inspirational quotes, and I even have some of my own transformation pictures down at the bottom. This page is pretty basic. It's just my video and YouTube ideas. This next page is a Christmas list, things that I wanted and things I needed to get for other people. So I'm a big simmer. I'm a big nerd, and here I just keep track of the family tree and all of the births in The Sims, because I'm like 100% a nerd. Don't judge me. Then I just have some Sims cheats and a nice little spread that is for the goals I want to accomplish before I'm 30. Next we have the level 10 life. I went ahead and did this just because I saw everybody who has a bullet journal doing this. It's just where on a scale of 10 you rate 10 different facets of your life on how happy you are, and on the other side you write suggestions to how to get that to 10. So this is nice if you want to do this every few months just to check in and see how you're doing. This page is my book wish list. It was supposed to take up one page and then it moved to the second page. I'm probably going to need more, but this is just really nice. So now we're moving on to my first monthly spreads. So as you can see, I just have the calendar up top. I did some trackers, a TBR, which is a to be read pile, and I would just color in the books as I read them, an events, a goals, and a quote. And this is one of my favorite quotes from Dwight Schrute. I can face any challenges that are foolish enough to face me. And for the month of August, all I did was one journal because I just started and I didn't really know what to do. And you can kind of see as I go that I start really basic and I move to more scrapbooky. So this is September again. I did pretty much the exact same thing. I used one color throughout the entire month, but here's where I start to do to-do lists. And these aren't quite weekly spreads yet, but they are kind of the precursors for what I would call weekly spreads. Now this is one I would recommend for beginners. If you are starting your bullet journal, this is a really easy way to get organized, and it just looks clean and very neat. Did a little food log here, didn't quite work out. And October was the month when I really started to branch out and start doing cool stuff. I started adding in scrapbook paper and cutting and pasting things in, and it's really cool, and I'm really proud of my TBR stack that month. It looked super awesome. Next, that month I tried to do an expense tracker and a thing I'm grateful for. Neither one I think I ended up keeping. I still fill this out, but I don't normally like to write them down. I just like to think about them, so this one didn't quite work out for me. But this was my first attempt at a busy weekly spread. I really like this one. This is probably one of my favorite spreads in the entire journal. It's just busy, and I really like the simple colors. This is an ugly 1 week reset. There's another spread. And all of these pictures I got off Pinterest, so you can find tons of stuff if you just type in like fall aesthetic or autumn aesthetic or whatever it is you're wanting. You can always find something in there. This is one of my favorite pages. I love this. I just pasted a bunch of, or taped a bunch of washi tape down at the bottom, and it ended up being so cool. Now we moved into November, and as you can see, I kind of have a more maroon theme for this month. And November was NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And every day that I wrote, I would color in a little leaf, and it was super fun, and I won. Even though I already had a book written, I just worked on editing it, but it was still super fun to do and fun to track. And this is my first weekly spread. This is where they begin. November had some really good spreads. I think these are probably my favorite month that I've done so far. I love this one with the blue and the orange. It's so pretty. And this is probably my favorite spread of all time. I just love this really cool kind of cold fall morning vibe. Is really cool. And then we move on to December, and December got a little bit chaotic in my bullet journal. This is my first weekly spread in December. And then I just had my work in progress tracker for my writing and some YouTube video ideas. This really awesome fun spread for December. And then I graduated in December, so I had this nice little journal I made with a bunch of pictures. Alright, this is our last week in December. And then we're moving on to the end of year journal here. I have my 2017 reading stats here and my 2018 New Year's goals. And then here is my January spread. As you can see, I kind of went back to a more simplistic style. I think this was really working for me, and with how busy December was, like on the page, it just got a little bit overwhelming. So the simplistic style of this really called to me this month. I again made another work in progress tracker. I just fill in a little diamond whenever I need to. And then of course my YouTube tracker. This is my first weekly spread, which I love. It's so pretty. And then there's this one. This one's really awesome too. And then that is all that I have for my monthly. I do have a couple pages in the back. I'll go ahead and show you. So this is my work in progress draft tracker. I just keep track of all of the drafts that I do. I have my first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm sure it'll take more than that, but that's all I have for now. This is a really motivating way to keep writing, because every time you finish a chapter, you get to fill in a little bubble, and it just feels so dang good. This is my 2018 reading log. As you can see, I'm off to a killer start with only have read one book. But this is where I'm going to write down all of the books I read this year. And my last page is just kind of an aesthetic page from my novel. It is a YA dark fantasy Celtic mermaid tale. So I really love this. I adore how it turned out. But yeah, so that is my bullet journal. I hope this helped you guys get a little bit inspired and motivated to start your own. Again, they're amazing, amazing for organizing your life, and I highly recommend them. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!